Hey everybody, Bill in Virginia. Welcome back. So I'm going to start this episode over on this side of the HO scale layout. You can see I've moved the backdrops from this side over to that side. And I'll just kind of walk down slowly here. If you are new to the channel and haven't seen, this backdrop is made out of N-scale, sort of false front type printed buildings that I put on like foam core board, different thicknesses to kind of give me that little effect over there, a little bit of a push for the distance. Over here, I used an HO scale building just to, universal scrap metals, just as it came, build like a little scrap metal area just down at the bottom of where my coaling yard is. So like a little road can go through there. And then just more, painted backdrop. So took all of 5 minutes to switch from one side to the other. And I could do it again and come back pretty easy. But what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to do some switching real quick. Just kind of finish up what I started on the last video. So this really is one of the funner sides of the layout. I just like over here because there's a lot of complicated track work, but it does make sense, as you're operating on this. So what I'm going to do is I've got this cut of tankers that were dropped here before. These N2 tankers are going to come over here, and then these two tankers are going to be added to this, and then they're going to be picked up and taken away. Then also that boxcar that was dropped by the local last time, that I've got to switch and bring over to here. So a little bit of thought has to go into this layout and track pattern so that you plan out your moves. It's not a simple just couple on and move it around. I've got a variety of locomotive escapes that all serve purposes in this mess of track. And you'll see some of that as I get moving here. So I'm going to get started, and I'm going to start running and get this done. Then I'm going to go over and work on the workbench and start that water tank, I think, here. But sit back and enjoy at least a few minutes on video of switching. Well, that concludes the switching for this particular episode. Track work doesn't do too bad. It's code 70, and this is a DC layout. Just have fun with it. So anyway, turning my attention to do something else now, and hopefully it won't be 3 or 4 months before I run this one again, but you know what? We'll see. Back over at the workbench now on a Friday evening, and I am starting to stain the wood for the branch line water tank. I got, what is this? Dr. Ben's Scale Consortium and Realistic Oak. So I'm going to stain all of the wood, and I've already got stain on both sides on this. I'm going to let it dry. Then I'm going to put it back in its bag, and then I'm going to do another bag, and then do another bag, and then another bag, and then that little bit in there, just so that I get everything done and kind of in order, and then put back in before I actually start the build. But over the next few days, I will start to get this water tank put together here. So I will show you as I go. Late Saturday afternoon, and I'm getting close to having all of the wood stained for this project. So this is my last big bag. I'm going to just let it dry a little bit and then flip it over and do the back side, and then let it dry a little bit more and put it back in the bag. And then I've got just a little bit more to do in this bag, and this doesn't belong to that just goes over there. And I will take care of that this evening, and then I think I will get started. But I think the video is long enough. So I'm going to wrap it up with this spot here. I'll get the rest of the staining done, read the instructions a few times, and then the next video will actually show snippets as I'm building the branch line water tank, which should be a fun build. I've never done a kit that's this complicated out of wood, so it's going to be a learning experience, and I will have some fun with it. So with that, keep having fun on your layouts. Until next time.